There are a lot of different versions of hyper offense out there, and this one specifically caught my eye. That got top 200 on the ladder in the last season, featuring choice band Brambleghast alongside Regidrago and support of Grass Ogerpon. Let's see how this team can perform. This Tailwind team does have quite a few tricks with the Focus Sash Tornado. You might expect on Brambleghast, as Brambleghast is usually a very frail mom, but this Tornado has it for the ability to stick around and potentially be able to go for Icy Wind for even more speed advantage, and Air Slash, which is interesting over Bleakwind Storm. However, you do have already quite a few spread moves into Choice Specs Golden Go, able to do a lot of damage, and the Regidrago with Dry Energy. Super strong, especially with that Dragon Terra. And then you just have classic partners with the Tornados, which is going to be that Urshifu with the Splash Plate, Surging Strikes, just a very classic. Steel Terra, which is an interesting choice as a defensive option. The Choice Band Brambleghast with Terra Ghost, access to Poltergeist, Seed Bomb so you don't miss the powers, but that Choice Band with a +1 under Tailwind can go absolutely insane and catch many players potentially off guard, because a +1 Choice Band Poltergeist and just nuke a lot of things you would not expect it to. Finally, we had this Grass Ogerpon with the Rocky Helmets to help out against Urshifu, which can still be a little bit of a pain for this team. And we do have Taunt and Follow Me to help out specifically against potential Trick Room setters, as you do have a few options with the Ogerpon lead, and the redirection is always nice to support the Regidrago. If you would like to check out the details of the team and the creator, they'll be linked in the description down below. Lilligant, Torkoal, Armouge, Indeedee, Dondozo, Tatsugiri. Great, I get to play against this kind of combination. What's my goal here? Torn, probably, lead-wise. It's tricky. It's tricky with Torn here, huh? I mean, I have Regidrago, I guess. Regidrago does put in a lot of pressure, I guess, immediately. I guess I could do like Regidrago plus the Ogerpon, because my Ogerpon has Follow Me and Taunt, which isn't too bad for this matchup, I guess. Yeah, I think I'm going to do Regidrago plus the Ogerpon. And then in the back, do I want Bramble? Or she's not bad here. I don't know if I really break through this team because I don't have Rain Dance. I think I'm going to do Bramble. I think Bramble plus Torn. And just see how this game goes, because I'm just trying to use my Drago to really break through. I don't know what exactly they bring against me. I think Indeedee Armouge, but they could go Torkoal Lilligant. If they go Torkoal Lilligant, it's fine because I just click Follow Me plus Dragon Energy. And unless a Torkoal is for some reason Terra Fairy Torkoal, then I could just Follow Me super safely, go for Dragon Energy. They can't after you. They can't sleep out of my Drago. I'm in a really good spot. Dondozo is like the only weird lead here, but we can try to figure it out as we go along. Because it depends on the Terra type on that Dondozo as well, specifically. So let's find out what they're going to choose. I like Regidrago because it blows up a lot of their combinations. If they lead Indeedee plus the Armouge, I might just go for Draco Meteor to Armouge plus a Taunt, I think, because they might Wide Guard if they have Wide Guard. So let's see. Indeedee Armouge, it looks like. All right. So I'm gambling a lot right here. And I mean a lot, because they could Follow Me. And I have no idea if they're going to click Follow Me. But I'm going to Draco Meteor. Oh, it's Psychic Seed. Did they run Terra Fairy Psychic Seed? I mean, the Armouge is the... Oh, I don't have Draco Meteor. Shoot. Oh, I'm going for a Dragon Energy anyway. I'm going to Taunt. That kind of changes my plans a bit, but still okay. Because I can get a Taunt off into Indeedee, and that's the big one. I don't remember Dry Energy KO's Armouge. We do see the Wide Guard, which is not too surprising here. I am able to get the Taunt off into Indeedee, which is nice. So goodbye. Any options to go for a Trick Room, Follow Me, all of those shenanigans right here. As we go for a Dry Energy into their slot. Okay, perfect. And then we want to Taunt the Armouge and Dry Energy again, I think. Yep, perfect. So let's Dragon Energy. Let's go for a Taunt into the Armouge. And then next turn, we can double up the Armouge with 2 attacks. It should be in an okay spot. The Indeedee probably retreats here, but the Armouge can have the option of Wide Guard the following turn. So pretty okay situation. And if the Indeedee swaps out, it loses its Psychic Seed. So perfect. Right now, this lead is Going pretty strong, but we'll find out. I do have to get rid of Entity because it does kind of wall my Brambleghast. I guess power up would do a lot of damage, but I'm not sure if I'm locking a power up against this team. I guess if it's Dozo back, but I don't know if it's Dozo back. I think it might be the Torkoal plus Lilligant. Okay, we do see the swap here. So that's perfect because I don't take any chip damage with Drago. Tatsugiri coming in. Okay. Oh, they double swapped. All right. Wait, they're taking a huge Dragon Energy. That's fine by me. That's fine by me. Here comes the Dondozo. All right. So if I can eliminate the Dondozo, I almost thought about going for the grass move, but it didn't seem worth it because I couldn't tell. I'm actually surprised it's Dondozo Tatsugiri in the back, but this works out in my favor. It's Oblivious confirmed. That's good to know. Here comes the Dragon Energy into the Dondozo. I want to scout for like what the Dondozo set is. Or we could just blow it up. My favorite way to get rid of a Dondozo is just blow it up with a crit. That's Armarouge. Do I want to go for Terra? Not really. I gotta be careful though, because this end game could actually be a little bit tricky because they have Wide Guard. I have Follow Me, so I can go for the Follow Me Dragon Energy if I really want to, and I think I will. Oh, they're just gonna forfeit. I was like, okay, I saw the Dondozo come in and I'm like, okay, I have the lines. I think I go to Torn for the Drago. I probably just attempt to go for the Wood Hammer into Dozo. I'd still be doing a lot to Dondozo, probably like 40 to 50% minimum, I think, but was not expecting that line there to pick up the KO. Then it was like a Wide Guard mind game. There's a Scarf Tatsugiri. The only thing I'm a little bit worried about is that they Icy Wind Expanding Force and they actually have a fast Armarouge for some reason, but it worked out. Iron Hands, Heatran, Rillaboom, Fluttermane, Landispharian, and the Roaring Moon. Okay, pretty standard team for the most part. The Rillaboom is over the Amoonguss here. I don't want to perform against this. Brambleghast puts on a lot of offensive pressure, but there is the Roaring Moon, which actually makes this a little bit complicated. There is quite a bit here I'm trying to digest. All right. I do have the Dragon Energy Regidrago, which could put in work, but there is the Fluttermane. I'm trying to think because I want to try to capitalize. I guess since they can't go for Rage Powder with an Amoonguss, so they don't have redirection, I can Lead Torn or Shifu probably, and it would work out fine. I'm going to Lead Torn or Shifu. I think I have Regidrago in the back, and I think the Brambleghast. Because Brambleghast, oh, that Poltergeist, it's hard against this team. And I mean really hard. Problem is I can't lead Brambleghast because they have the option to go for like a fake out plus an attack. If they lead something like Iron Hands Fluttermane, which would be a pretty devastating lead if I do go for this. Otherwise, like the only way that like I could counter that lead against Iron Hands Fluttermane is like Golden Go plus Torn. But that's not even a safe lead just because I just can get faked out because I have the Focus Sash and not the Cover Cloak on Torn, but also the ability for them to switch in Heatran very safely and then just like Wall Charge threaten my Torn is not a great position, I think. So as much as I could cover for like a Fluttermane plus Iron Hands lead, the Heatran switch always makes this a little bit difficult for gold. So let's try out with Urshifu because I get the pressure the Fluttermane still, but also don't have to worry. Okay, we do see Roaring Moon plus Iron Hands. Okay. As I lead the Urshifu and the Torn. Gonna be the booster energy from the Roaring Moon. Gonna be speed booster. Oh, this is Tailwind on this team. Okay, was not expecting that one. Oh, that's really weird. That is really weird, actually. I do have Terra Ghost. I can Terra Ghost Icy Wind, I suppose, but the game state is still very weird. But I guess if I get rid of Roaring Moon, I'm in a really good position. So you know what? I'm going to Icy Wind. I'm going to go for Detect the Terra Ghost. Because this might be fake outs. This could be a wall charge straight away. I have Focus Sash anyway. I just need to avoid the fake out plus like The thing is, I don't want to risk them. I don't want to like risk protecting Torn attack over Shifu if they just go for a Tailwind or if they go for Terra Acrobatics immediately. So I'm going to just try to, I think this is my safest play of Icy Wind. I don't need my Terra, I think, nearly as much. They go for a Fake Out. They target down the Urshifu. Okay. And that means I get the Tailwind up with my, oh, Dragon Dance. Speed Boost or Dragon Dance? What? Okay, I was not expecting that one. Please hit the Roaring Moon. Please hit the Roaring Moon. Okay, Iron Hands is like whatever. It really does not matter with the Iron Hands as long as I hit the Roaring Moon. Perfect. Okay. They still have the Speed Booster. They are +1 attack. Going for Tailwind, and I'm going to go for the Surging Strikes into the Roaring Moon, I suppose. Yep, that is the plan here. Because I do need to get rid of... I really hope that Icy Wind damage doesn't really matter in the Iron Hands. It could for maybe a potential KO. They're going to go for a Terra, which I'm not too surprised. That's why I went for the Surging Strikes plus the Tailwind here. Let's see if I'm right. Gonna be the Terra flying. Yep. Okay, not too surprising. So should be able to get rid of Roaring Moon. And because I get rid of Roaring Moon, my Brambleghast gets a lot more mileage now. So I'm in a pretty happy spot. Tailwind. Because they tried to expect a close combat here. And I just went for Surging Strikes. Perfect. Yep, and that should eliminate the Roaring Moon with that chip damage. So great turn, great turn, great turn. I guess I committed my Terra for not much because they didn't even fake out my Torn, but this ended up working out really well. I am able to eliminate the Roaring Moon immediately. So that's one huge threat to Brambleghast just gone, which is very good. Okay. What's the Iron Hands going for? Gonna go for Wall Charge. Gonna take the chip damage into the Urshifu. Urshifu gonna take the trade, but I think that's like a pretty reasonable trade here. Now I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go out straight into my Brambleghast. As much as I would love to go Regidrago immediately, it's not the play whatsoever. Because if they go Flutter Mane, I'm in a really awkward spot. So we're gonna go into Brambleghast, and we're gonna see Landers come in. Actually, all right. Man, I would have just loved getting the. Okay, that's fine still. They get Intimidate off. I get a free Icy Wind, I suppose, here, and a Poltergeist. So I'm gonna Icy Wind here. I could Seed Bomb, but I'm not. You know, I think I have to lock in the Poltergeist. Because if it's Heatran, I need to cover for that switch. Okay, so I do get the Icy Wind off. Huge. Good damage in the Landers. Because I want to pressure the hands, too, the next turn. Poltergeist. Okay, okay. I was like, did it miss? Okay, I get the Poltergeist off into the Landers. Goodbye, Landers. And I don't think Iron Hands should be able to pick up the knock on the Brambleghast. Heavy Slam. Yeah, this one has some bulk, so I'm able to tank it pretty decently. And then we get to find out their last slot. Gonna be the Flutter Mane, which is not too surprising. And it should be focused. Since it's not booster energy, I want to assume it's probably Specs. So should be able to just get an Icy Wind off and a Poltergeist. As long as I hit this, I win the game. So I will go for it. Icy Wind. Please land Bramble. If you land, Regidrago should clean up from here. Poltergeist. Okay. Goodbye, Flutter Mane. Goodbye, Flutter Mane. All right. Awesome. And now Regidrago just wins. Power choice. I guess Choice Band didn't really necessary because the damage. I mean, I guess maybe. I don't know how much Poltergeist would have done to the Flutter Mane. I guess I would have went for Air Slash then. But oh, just getting those KOs is so nice. Regidrago cleans up now. As we bring in the Regidrago, we can go for a Air Slash into the Iron Hands. We can go for that Dragon Energy. They can't Terra anymore, so just go for as much damage as we possibly can. That Air Slash, just a single target Dragon Energy. I don't think this Iron Hands is living within the Soul Vest. Goodbye, Iron Hands. Blown up right there. Perfect. Committal, turn 1. It worked out. Turn 2. But it's just super ideal. I was just trying to Icy Wind to cover for the Tailwind, really, on their side, but it ended up working out because they didn't even go for Tailwind. So, yeah, I was just able to put on a lot of pressure into their team with the Urshifu getting rid of the real big threat to the Brambleghast, and then Brambleghast was kind of able to Poltergeist next to Torn and also clean up for Regidrago because getting rid of that Flutter Mane was really important for the Regidrago to be able to finish off the game. Iron Hand, Xian Pao, Tornadus, the Ogerpon, Landis Varian, and Roaring Moon. Huh. Okay, this is a really tricky team here as they have faster things than... They have faster monsters than all my side of the field. All right. I think I have to do Torn or Shifu lead then. If that's the case, it has to be Torn or Shifu. Can't really do gold here. I think I need Regidrago on the back. This is going to be a tough one. Gold doesn't really do much here. The Ogre Pond, like, all it does is follow me, and I don't even know if it's a good follow me mon against Xian Pao, Born, Landorus, Roaring Moon, and the Ogre Pond. There's a lot of problematic Pokemon in this matchup. This might be a Sun team, so the Roaring Moon, that could be a problem. I already don't like dealing with Roaring Moon. Sunny Day is already kind of an issue because, like, my main damage output currently is going to be like a Shifu, unless I can get Dry Energy into a position, but it's like really tough against this team. So it's going to be really tough to play passively here. But if I can position Torn next to Regidrago, it's not an impossible game, but it's definitely not an easy game. I can't lead the Ogre Pond plus Regidrago either because of Follow Me. Dry Energy doesn't work against Bleakwind Storm, so yeah, this is a rough one. They have faster mons than me, which do a lot of damage too. Roaring Moon plus Tornadus. Okay. I lead my Urshifu and my Torn. Let's see what booster energy you are. That's going to be an important step here. Attack. Okay. That means Urshifu should probably be faster. I think my plan here is just to Icy Wind turn 1. Do they Terra immediately is the question? I don't even know. I kind of want to go for the KO into the Torn with Surging Strikes, because if I do, I'm in a pretty good spot with maybe a Tailwind the following turn. But let's see. Detect is also not a bad play because I think they'd probably target down my Urshifu if anything. Let's see how this is going to go. We get to scout for a Terra too, and it looks like they go straight for the Terra onto Roaring Moon. Yep, okay. Which isn't that too big of a deal, but it just means that they used up their Terra for me, which is great. But I don't know how the rest of the game is going to play out. I will detect here with... Okay, so no protects on their side, or at least the Torn. They do go straight for the tail, which is all right. Does Acrobatics into Urshifu? Perfect. Okay. Best case scenario. I do go for the Icy Wind. Okay. Awesome. 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 That's Covercloak Torn. All right. Good to know. I kind of want to Icy Wind here and Aqua Jet the Moon slot. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make that play actually. The reason I'm gonna make this play is because I could see Taunt coming out here. Yep, exactly. I'm going for the Icy Wind here once again. I get the Aqua Jet off, put it in range of maybe Shadow Sneak the following turn. That's good. Okay, they go for Acrobatics again. Actually, no, this is perfect actually. Yeah, because they go for Acrobatics, they take the knockout, but that's fine. Okay. And I get an Icy Wind off into both. Oh, I see what I want to do, actually. Yeah, I do get the Icy Wind off. Nice. Okay. So I don't think the Torn has Icy Wind. They usually carry, like, Bleak Wind, Taunt, Tailwind. Actually, maybe it could. I'm going to go Regidrago. The reason I'm going to go Regidrago is I'm going to bait them going for Bleak Wind just immediately. And if that's the case, I can just Icy Wind and swap into my Brambleghast and get the +1 attack boost. Sure, I revealed that I have Drago, but it means like it's really hard for them to switch. Like if they want to switch out Roaring Moon, they'd have to gamble on their Dry Energy, and I don't think they want to do that. So I want to take this chance to potentially just get the Brambleghast into position and still get the +1 attack to threaten attacks into their side. And I should be faster than Roaring Moon because of the Icy Winds, as matching the Tailwinds. They go for Bleak Wind. Perfect. Okay. That was the one thing I really was trying to say. Don't do it out loud. Oh my goodness. I lose off that, I think. Oh my goodness. I was really just hoping that they would not do that one thing. I could have went hard into the Brambleghast and went for Shadow Sneak, but the problem is I really didn't want to lock into Shadow Sneak just yet. And the plan was just fine. Unless for A, their Roaring Moon was faster than my Torn for some reason, which I don't think would have been the case. But that's so bad. I can't protect either. Yep, the game is a wrap. Yep. Did I have to Tailwind the first turn and then Icy Wind? Maybe. I thought I had a pretty good line because I want to see, like, even if they had Tailwind up, it should have been fine. Let's Terra Dragon Energy, I guess. Maybe hope for some attack misses. Maybe, like, I can hope for Bleakwind Storm miss on the Drago, Dragon Energy KO both, and then, like, whatever the last mon is, I can nuke. But not looking good. That is so unfortunate. They Rock Slide, they hit. They crit, or no, they didn't crit. They just knocked a Torn. Okay. Winnable game. Some justice, okay. Bleakwind taketh and giveth, or giveth and taketh. I don't know if that is Shakespeare or not, but I think if Shakespeare was playing VGC, he would probably have said that. Alright, who's the last? Iron Hands. Wait. There's no way. This game, man. I will protect on the fake out. If you're a Swords Dance, oh my lord. Okay. 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 I really don't know what to say, man. I don't KO with Dry Energy, so this is still not over, but at least I don't think I do. This is a single target, but like Assault Vest Iron Hands, yeah. Brain Punch. I don't even know if I actually win this endgame. That recovered so much. Dragon Pulse does more. Yeah, like I don't even know if I clean this up. Okay, I do. I was like, wait, that might not actually KO based on the dry energy damage, but I don't know what to say about that game, man. I don't know what to say about that. I was like, okay, I'm in a fine position. I think I baited attack. Maybe I could have went for Tailwind immediately, but I wasn't too sure if they went for like a Dragon Dance. I kind of want to like position properly against the Roaring Moon, but they did go for aggro. Like the Icy Wind I think would have worked. I wanted to scout for like the Torn item potentially. I liked the idea of just being able to Icy Wind through that team because setting up for Bramble late game was like very, very possible. Like Bramble would have threatened a lot to that remaining mons, I think, under the right conditions, but Torn. What a mon. Glimora, Dundozo, Tatsugiri, Iron Hands, Iron Bundle with the, what is it? The Fire Ogre Pawn. Yeah, okay. How do I want to perform against this? Bit questionable. I'm trying to figure it out. The problem is Glimora is a little bit annoying, but I can probably play around it very safely. Dundozo, it really just depends. I don't think I like Urshifu here. The Ogre Pawn can kind of put in work. At the same time, it doesn't really. I think my best play is like to lead Torn plus the Golden Go immediately. Try to get Glimora so I can deny any Toxic Spike stuff. Because if Toxic Spikes goes up, it's not great for my team. And then I think in the back have Regidrago and the Brambleghast to hopefully deal with the Dundozo. Now let's see how well this is going to perform. I'd hope that I'd be able to, because Icy Wind's going to be actually pretty good for me. I don't need to actually set up Tailwind. So if it's like Focus Sash on the Glimora, for instance, Icy Wind plus a Make It Rain would do a lot here. Although I don't know what their lead would be here specifically. If it's something like Iron Hands, Glimora, I guess it could be interesting. We'll see. But Make It Rain does do a lot of damage to their team. So I'm happy to chip away. Also, the Focus Sash on the Torn might be a savior to help play against Iron Hands. We are going to see Iron Bundle plus the Ogre Pawn. Interesting. Okay, I literally brought the Golden Go just to try and break through things in general. So I don't really care if I go down with Golden Go if I take something with me, you know? So I'm going to go for a Tailwind immediately. And how fast is my Brambleghast, just to confirm? I'm not faster than... Ooh, I'm not faster, actually. I think I'd still want to go for Make It Rain. Yeah, I'm going to go... No, actually, no. This would still work. Yeah, I'm going for Make It Rain plus a Tailwind here. And this is fine, too. Because I'm going for Tailwind. If they give me the bundle, I'm in a really good position, I think. Because that is probably the fastest thing that could actually threaten my two main things that I have in the back, which are the Brambleghast and the Regidrago. So I take this just fine. They lock my Torn into Encore, which is interesting. Okay. As I am able to go for Make It Rain. This is choice specs. I'll do a lot of damage. The Ogre Pawn actually took it pretty well. The bundle does go down, which is very solid. And then what is the Ogre Pawn doing? Ivy Cudgel into the Golden Go. Gonna pick up the knockout. That's fine. All right. I think a lot of this is going to come down to the Dondozo Terra type here. So I'm going out in the Regidrago. And then I guess we'll just figure out how the rest of this plays because I'm not too sure. We bring out the Regidrago. This is Dondozo coming in. I have no idea if this is Terra Fairy or not. If it's Terra Fairy, then Regidrago is kind of pointless. I mean, my play is just to always go Brambleghast here. And I think they have to go Tatsugiri, right? I feel like they have to. The question is, do I protect or not? I think I just fire off the Dry Energy anyway. Yeah, I think I just fire off the Dry Energy. Let's see. Are you Terra Fairy? Because that's going to be the important one here. If it's Terra Dragon like they normally are, I'm in a really good spot. We bring out the Bramble, get the Wind Rider. Because I can't really do much here. I guess like they're never going to attack the Torn slot, at least with the Ogre Pawn. But this is probably just a safety measure. We do see the Tatsugiri come in. Not too surprising. Okay. Gonna get the Commander, get the boost. Regidrago's faster than Tatsugiri, right? Under Tailwind if it's Choice Scarf. I hope it is, for my sake. I could have also tried to blow it up with Terra Dragon, but I have no idea if the Dondozo was Terra Fairy, so like, why risk my Terra? Energy does so much damage to Dondozo, jeez. You go for an Order Up, okay. Should survive one, yeah, perfect. All right, I think they need a double protect here. I mean, this could still get a little bit awkward. 2 turns of Tailwind. You know, I think I'm going to go... Actually, no. I'm going to go out in Torn. Okay, they're not Terra Dragon. They were Terra Dragon. They would have went for it earlier. I'm going to go for my Terra Dragon, Dragon Pulse, I think, into the Dondozo. As my Terra on the Brambleghast doesn't do anything. I want to make sure that I have resources around. This is probably protect anyway. So I want to have like, if they double protect, I think it's a little bit annoying because I don't want a board position of Scarf Tatsugiri next to the, what's it called? The Ogre Pawn while I have Brambleghast and Regidrago already weakened because they could pick up a double knockout and like, then I'd lose the game off that because I'd be having the risk of Torn. But even then I can't really protect in this situation. So I think it'd be really awkward not having the Tailwind Mon out. So they do go for protect, which is perfect. Okay. And that way, this position allows me to go for Air Slash Dragon Pulse. Should be able to knock out the Dondozo after the Leftovers recovery. And then I can Tailwind the next turn and go for like Dragon Energy, or I could go for Dragon Pulse. Actually, how does Terra work with like Water Spout and Dragon Energy? Since I have a lowered attack, does that mean I get the boost with Terra to get like the 60 base power minimum? As Terra moves, if they're not priority, do get the boost. Like Icy Wind, for instance, if you Terra because it's under 60. Does Dragon Energy get that benefit? I actually don't know that mechanic, but yeah, we're gonna go for Air Slash and Dragon Pulse here. It should be Terra Dragon. Air Slash. Yeah, I think Dragon Pulse easily picks up the KO there. Beautiful. Okay. And now that just helps secure the game because now I can double protect, I think, and scout for if the Tatsugiri is Scarf confirmed. If it's Scarf confirmed, I just go for Tailwind plus Dragon Pulse and guarantee, or yeah, I Tailwind Dragon Pulse and then I win the game guaranteed. So if it's Focus Sash, I might just Dragon Energy here. Maybe Icy Wind because my Tornado is max speed, right? I guess I wouldn't want to risk step. I mean, I could. But yeah, we double protect here. We're scouting for the... We're scouting for like what they can do here. Like I don't really see anything that they can really do unless they have some crazy set on the Ogerpon being sub. We do see a Terra come out from my opponents. I did want to scout for a Terra too, as they didn't Terra the Dondozo. We do see the Terra on the Tatsugiri. Going to be that Terra Steel, so that's perfectly fine. So the Ogerpon can't Terra, which means it's now vulnerable to Air Slash afterward. Let's see. They went for Spiky Shield too. Perfect. Okay. I want to scout for Spiky Shields. I want to scout for Protects. This ends up working out. This should be Scarf on the Tatsugiri. They went for Icy Wind. Wait. I have a Brambleghast in the back. Are you... There's no way you're choice locked, right? There's no way you're choice locked and locked into that with Brambleghast in the back. I'm clicking Tailwind and I'm clicking Dragon Pulse. There's no way you just click that if you're Scarf. And I feel like the only Tatsugiris I really see are Scarf, Icy Wind. If they have Icy Wind. Hey, they don't go for a double Spiky Shield, which I'm a little bit surprised about. So I do get the Tailwind up guaranteed. And now I get the Dragon Pulse into... Oh, they're faster. What? Okay, my Regidrago, I guess like the Tatsugiri is faster than the Drago, which I am surprised by. How much does this change the game? I mean, a Tailwind is still the better play regardless because Icy Wind would have dropped my speed and then the Ogerpon would have outsped. So I guess this is still fine. Because we confirm it's Scarf because it outsped my Drago. So it has to be Scarf. But they locked themselves in Icy Wind against a Wind Rider Brambleghast. So... their win con is either a Poltergeist miss or a triple protect. I'm going for the Poltergeist. Because I don't think... I guess I had to miss one... eventually. Did I even go for an attack with Brambleghast in this game though? I didn't go for an attack with Brambleghast game. That was the first Poltergeist. Man. If Shadow Sneak KO'd, maybe it was optimal to go for Shadow Sneak. But I'm not sure the calc on Choice Band +1 and I didn't know what, like how much, because that Ogerpon took to make it rain well. It might have been bulky, so I wasn't sure on the Shadow Sneak damage, but and the curse of using Brambleghast, I guess. All right, let's go over the games. In game 1, got the first 2 turns right and got a beautiful reward and a critical hit into Dondozo, which was oh so appreciated. In game 2, eliminating the Roaring Moon was huge with the first 2 turns going perfectly, and then it just came down to hitting the Icy Wind and Poltergeist to secure the victory. In game 3, felt like I had a pretty solid plan leading up, but maybe going for the straight Tailwind with Tornadus would have been fine as well. The speed drop was potentially very harmful as Tornadus could have outsped the Roaring Moon potentially, but Regidrago was able to somehow claw back like the drawbacks of the Genie in a Lamp situation when they, oh boy, Tornadus taketh and giveth with Bleak Wind. In game 4, trading Golden Go for the Iron Bundle knockout was amazing as a start as my Pokemon under Tailwind were threatening so much damage. Switching into Tornadus and going for the Terra also put me in a fantastic position to reset Tailwind as Choice Scarf Tatsugiri next to Ogerpon was problematic if I still had Brambleghast and my Regidrago out when Tailwind did expire for me, so it would have been fine assuming I just hit one Poltergeist onto the Ogerpon. Overall, this team is very fun. Just dishes out so much damage between the Brambleghast under Tailwind, Urshifu, of course, the Specs Golden Go, and the Regidrago. Just a lot of ways to nuke your opponent potentially. If you'd like to check out the details of the team in the creator, they'll be linked in the description down below. If you would like to try out the team for yourself, the rental code is on your screen. And of course, subscribe to the channel for more VGC content as always.